Hi everybody, it's been a while since I've done a card of the day, so I was inspired to do this card of the day. I met my friend Gabby's house, and she has this wonderful deck called The Oracle of Seven Energies by Colette Baron Reed, and I just love the artwork. It's absolutely phenomenal, but I really wanted to share this one. This was the card that I pulled for the collective for the day, and as I'm getting ready to leave her house. Number 44. Love that master number of building a solid foundation for the future. The master number of business, the entrepreneur, the master teacher. It's all about teaching and learning. So this card in itself, if you look at it, it looks like her crown chakra is like lit, the gold halo of enlightenment. So there's enlightenment happening, like they call it nirvana, right? So it's this divine energy of us connected to source, connected to all things. I am you, you are me. Synchronicities are abound. This card in particular is about synchronicities. But let's talk about divine matrix. Divine, of course, we think about the divine feminine, and the divine matrix is the divine womb. So matrix is womb, and so when everybody talks about escaping the matrix, they're talking about escaping the womb, like when somebody is in a belly and they're getting ready to be reborn. And sometimes when we are in that womb state, we are living an alternate life. Sometimes our soul doesn't even step into that body that's in the womb until the very, until it's like we're going into labor, right? So we are experiencing this other life while we are still in the womb, getting ready to be born. So I feel like a lot of you are getting ready to be reborn, almost like a spiritual rebirth, spiritual awakening. And let's look at all these cards. This deep unconditional love and understanding. If you see, it looks almost like a stargate stepping into something. If you've ever seen the movie Contact with Jodie Foster, one of my favorite movies, you can see in the center is that ball that they had her in that allowed her to travel into an alternate dimension. So it's a very cool card. I definitely suggest watching that movie if you've never seen it. It's one of my top 3s. So let me just give you a little reading for, let's read this deck. I love how Colette Baron writes, so let us just read the card. The key concepts are the realm of spirit, the knowledge that we are all divine beings, part of a tapestry, weaving our dreams into the fabric of reality. Synchronicity, learning to trust the way things unfold. Do you ever wonder how synchronicities have come together? These meaningful coincidences move life forward in ways we might not understand at the time. We can get trapped in the idea that the world is a place of separate parts with space between, because the true quantum spiritual nature of reality can be confusing. Imagine that everything is possible under the sun is waiting to be claimed. You are not separate from what you desire to manifest. Everything is intrinsically connected within a vast living web of life, a divine matrix. Even that which you have not yet observed as part of your life experience is still connected to you. It remains dormant until you choose it. Life operates on life's terms as well. You don't live in a vacuum, so you are surrounded by a multitude of realities that were brought to life by others. These can surely affect you if you allow them to. But as your thread, your luminous life force, your courageous dream is part of the tapestry of life, you're being invited to be conscious of the pattern you are weaving. Isn't it amazing to know that you have such power inherent in you just by being alive? You will see evidence of this truth of this divine matrix today. It is in you. What you do matters. All manner of miracles are waiting for you to lay claim to them. Are you ready? So yes, are you ready to build a solid foundation for the future? You're ready for this stability. You're ready to implement your ideas, your logical ideas into reality. Anytime I see 4, I also think of foresight. You're able to see the future. You're able to see times that have already been created, times that have already happened. And it's about trusting what you see. These synchronicities, with my intuition, it's almost like code breaking or patterns. I see patterns because everything is like sacred geometry to me. So I notice patterns. And I think a lot of you guys are beginning to have these synchronicities. Whether it's you are thinking of a person and they call you, or you're seeing a lot of number synchronicities, etc. That is when we start to break out, so to speak, of the matrix. So it is up to you to follow those signs. I suggest writing, whenever I see signs, I suggest writing them down. Like I've been seeing the animal otter a lot lately. So whenever I see it more than 3 times, I write it down. I note it in my readings. Things like that. So journal. Take some time to journal. Take some time to tap into what you love and what you enjoy. And I promise that you'll have that feeling of fulfillment in your heart. And don't judge it, because a lot of us judge our creations. I know when I first started doing readings, I would judge them. I would edit them down to, and I would lose the spark of who I was. So I've learned to edit certain parts that don't make a difference, and not edit parts that I judge, because those parts that I judge are important to be shared. So don't judge yourself yourself too harshly. Your shelf. Maybe there's a shelf out there. You got something on a shelf. What are you putting on the shelf, right? So the Freudian slip means that there's a lot of projects that you have on the shelf that you haven't shared because you don't feel they're good enough. But trust me, there's somebody out there that needs to see what you want to create, right? So you are the star. Look at the star on her face. Beautiful, beautiful card. Lots of unconditional love. So thank you guys all so much for watching. I'm going to try to get this deck because I was really inspired with these the imagery in these cards. Very beautiful. So thank you, Gabby, for allowing me to borrow your beautiful deck, and thank you, everybody. Namaste.